Hey there, welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. Now I'm sure you attend functions and parties that friends and family organize, and I'm sure 99% of the time, the host takes good care of you. Well, the same thing happens with us here in the media. We attend press conferences, and the ones organizing it always take care of us and make sure that we get the information we need. This weekend, however, Persatuan Minda Sosial dan Prihatin's press conference took an unexpected turn as the people who called for the conference stormed out of the room with the cameras rolling.
Saya tak nak buka cerita-cerita lain, okay? Sorry.
You won't answer any more questions,
No,
Mrs. Selvi?
sorry, no more questions.
What was the total financial
I come
offer?
here for my children's education, that's all.
20,000.
Only 20,000. I need only 20,000. The
20,000.
PKR cannot give me the 20,000, so I come to this office for my children's education, that's all. Take my bag.
Do you think you feel
Can you
fight
please
for
stop
the
asking
truth?
questions?
No more question, please. I come here for my children's education, that's all.
Mrs. Selvi
What is
has
wrong
some-
with you, hey, white man? Can you see the paper statement? I'm helping the
Selvi,
speaker
Selvi,
guys and all that,
Selvi,
and you are keeping repeating thing. I'm
Selvi,
off. Okay, I will make sure the children get a good education. I will help them. She apologize or not, that is not my problem. But my concern, I will make sure the children gets a good education. Done. Alright?
Okay.
Word to the wise, don't walk out on your own event. It makes you look like a jerk. Santamil Selvi, the widow of private investigator PI Bala has given a public apology to Prime Minister Najib and his wife Rosmah Mansor for accusing them of being involved in the death of her husband and forcing her family to resort to exile in India. She explained that in the spur of the moment, she was angry and blindly joined the chorus of people who jumped up and accused Rosmah of being involved. She then said she was there because she needed funds for her children's education and that certain individuals in PKR had promised to cover that for her before accusing them of not keeping their promise, prompting her to approach PMSP for help on the matter, saying that when she visited the PKR headquarters, she was told to go to Barisan Nasional for help if they had a better offer. Now, before I explain what happens next, this needs some context. Bala Subramaniam Perumal was a security officer and private investigator who was on the payroll of political analyst Abdul Razak Baginda. Baginda was a broker involved in the Ministry of Defence's controversial purchase of submarines in 2002, where a translator who was helping in the case, Mongolian national Altantuya Sharibu, was found murdered and blown to bits with military-grade C4 explosives, a resource that only the Ministry of Defense is allowed to dispense. In 2008, Bala made a statutory declaration implicating then Defence Minister Najib Razak in the murder of Altantuya, which was then retracted. Bala then disappeared into hiding. In 2013, he returned to Malaysia, swearing that he will stand by the truth and will expose everything so that there would be justice for Altantuya. 2 weeks later, at the age of 53, he suffered a heart attack and died en route to the hospital. So I think that explains why she was so quick to put the blame on Rosmah for the incident. However, during the said press conference, she also said that she stands by Bala's statutory declaration. Now, what does all this have to do with her children's education? Well, that's what we want to know too.
Clearly the fix is on because you've prepared a statement which
Prepare the
contradicts...
statement, no.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
You've prepared a statement which contradicts what Mrs. Selvi is now saying. What I'm trying to get clear is why Mrs. Selvi suddenly you're changing your position so radically. It seems clear to me that yes, you've been in a difficult financial position and now someone has come to the table with funds to help you in your difficult financial position. And you've taken a difficult decision, and one that perhaps is understandable, to change your story because the political pressure was just too great. Is that right?
And just about 30 seconds later, Miss Selvi left the building. Fast forward to this afternoon. PKR MP Sivarasa Rasya said that there were no promises made to Santamil Selvi about the funding for her children's education. While another PKR MP met with Selvi last year to discuss the matter, there was no commitment put on the table. Siva said that since 2013 until this March, financial assistance was provided regularly by PKR to Selvi and her children, with the Selangor state government chipping in as well. Siva claims that it would be obvious to anyone watching the press conference that the statement was prepared by someone else for her to read. So now that journalist you saw earlier asking the questions is none other than Linton Besser of ABC's Four Corners, an investigative journalism project by the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. And 2 nights ago, he was detained for 6 hours in Kuching, along with his cameraman and Malaysian counterpart. They flew to Kuching after the press conference by Selvi to catch up with Prime Minister Najib Razak, who was attending the launch of the Malaysian National Digital Inclusion Programme held there. They were detained after trying to ask Najib a question over a corruption scandal and are being investigated under Section 186 of the Penal Code for obstructing a public servant in discharge of public function. They have been released on bail, and the Australian consular in Kuching has appointed a lawyer to handle the case. Independent online news portal The Malaysian Insider will be ceasing operations tonight at midnight. Their parent company, the Age Media Group, will be pulling the plug on the portal, citing commercial reasons. The portal celebrated its 8th anniversary less than a month ago on the 25th of February, the same day they were blocked by the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission under the Communications and Multimedia Act for improper use of network facilities. As for today, they are still operating at full force and continuing to provide coverage of the latest developments in the country. On behalf of all of us here at KiniTV and Malaysia Kini, we would like to salute the Malaysian Insider for their efforts, struggles and achievements in a pursuit of a free and fair media in Malaysia. Thank you for fighting the good fight. It has been an honor to bear the press pass beside your journalists. With that, we would like to wrap up the fact sheet for today. Is it acceptable for hosts to walk out on their own events, especially press conferences? I want to hear what you think in the comments below. Now don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.